What is going on, investors? My name is Emmanuel. So before we dive into the meat of this video, there's a few things I want to say, and there's also something that I really need to clarify. Okay, so the first thing I want to say is a huge congratulations to Tattooed Chef shareholders who took absolute advantage of the beautiful dips that we saw just a couple of weeks ago, when the CFO left and the share price took a plummet to $15 a share. I mean, I was loading up. A lot of my Discord members were loading up. I made a video on YouTube of telling you guys not to panic, and this is the best time to start buying. Well, congratulations to everyone who took advantage of that fantastic opportunity, and as a result of that action, now have fantastic averages. And also, I'd like to say congratulations to Tattooed Chef shareholders who may not have had the funds to average down or the opportunity to average down, but you still believed in the company. You focused more on the business rather than the share price, and you held your position. I can say we are coming back for you guys, all right? We are on our way back to pick you guys up. I mean, this is a long journey, okay? This is a marathon and not a race, and we are coming to pick you up. I can certainly guarantee it. And for those who may have panic sold, you didn't know where the bottom was, you got scared out of your position. Remember what Peter Lynch says: the most important organ in investing is not the head, it's the stomach, okay? Know what you own and why you own it. Don't let the share price action, the share price gyration scare you out of your positions. And trust me, I know how it feels because I've been in that position before. I panic sold out of my Neo position during the whole China delisting. So I understand where you're coming from. I've been there before. And, when you see days like today, you might feel a bit of regret. Just whatever it is, whatever you're feeling, just dust it off. Learn from this, and this should make you a better investor. Okay, so now to what I need to clarify. Okay, so this is Jeremy, okay, financial education free. If you don't know this guy, you need to know this guy. I absolutely love Jeremy. I've been watching him for over a year now, but he made a video talking about Tattooed Chef's secret. Okay, it's huge. Now immediately I clicked on it because of course I'm a massive Jeremy fan, and I love Tattooed Chef, and every time he talks about Tattooed Chef I love his videos. So I clicked on it and watched it, and he started talking about UK expansion. Okay, the fact that Tattooed Chef are now expanding into the UK, and he mentioned the organic green products, which is the green peas, and also the Mexican corn. Now, this is correction, Jeremy. If you're watching this, this is a little point of correction, my brother. This isn't new news, okay? I saw a lot of people getting excited about this, like, oh my God, we're in the UK. The organic greens has been in the UK since last year. Okay, they didn't just start selling the organic greens products this year or within the last week or so. It's been in the UK for pretty much 6 months now, so this isn't new news. And also our second product, which I shared with my Discord here, I said, this was on the 18th of May. I said we now have a second product selling in Costco UK. And as you can see, this is the Mexican style street corn. Okay, so we have the organic greens, but we've now recently added street corn. So slowly but surely, yes, we are indeed expanding, but the news that Jeremy gave yesterday wasn't quite accurate. Okay, it wasn't a new thing. So if you got excited about that, I mean, it's great. At least Jeremy, of course, with the size of his channel, was able to spread awareness. So we appreciate that, and we love that about Jeremy. But regardless, it is a great sign that the company are expanding. Okay, so moving on to the meat of this video. So post-tax day in the US, Tattooed Chef has been on a crazy run right now. So in the past 5 days, the stock is up 10%. Over the past month, the stock is up what? Over 20%. And this, in my opinion, is for two valid reasons. Now, number one, in my opinion, is institutions. Okay, institutions are starting to become aware of Tattooed Chef. I've been a shareholder of Tattooed Chef since September 2020. And I remember specifically saying in that video that I believe with this investment in Tattooed Chef, this puts us one up on Wall Street. Okay, so if you haven't read the book by Peter Lynch, I highly recommend the book, One Up on Wall Street, fantastic book. But what I meant in that video was insiders owned over 60% of the company. I think Sam Galletti was sitting on over half. I think Sam Galletti owned about 57% of the shares of the company. However, fast forward to today, you can see the percentage of insider ownership is starting to increase. while the percentage of institutional ownership is starting to increase, okay? And this is normal. This is very, very normal. When institutions start to get wind of a company, they start to build their position. They may not start off with huge positions initially, but every single quarter, as the company continues to produce, they continue to come out with great earnings, great revenues, great balance sheets, institutions start to get interested. If you take a look at the top institutional holders for TTCF stock right now, you can see we've got some big names here. We've got Vanguard. Okay, Vanguard is in second place and they only own 1.5 million shares. Now, if you know anything about Vanguard Group, they take huge positions. Okay, so 1.5 million shares of TTCF right now, in my opinion, is almost like a starter position. You've got BlackRock Inc. Okay, BlackRock is another major institutional holder. They only own 565,000 shares. So again, a very small position for this institution. If you look at other companies that BlackRock invest, you know what? Let me give you an example. Okay, so let's go to GoPro. So this is GoPro's top institution holders. If you look at Vanguard, see they have 11.6 million shares in GoPro. Look at BlackRock. BlackRock own 8.9 million shares. So now going back to Tattooed Chef, you can see 565,000 shares is minor. It's almost like a starter position for an institution like BlackRock. And take a look at who's in last place. You have Goldman Sachs Group, okay? They only own 268,000 shares right now. These are very small positions. But if Tattooed Chef continues to impress Wall Street, these institutions are going to bump up their positions. Facts, okay? So that's if they haven't already started already. Because if you look at the date reported, this was as of the 30th of March, 2021. So between then and now, especially with the big moves that we've been seeing in Tattooed Chef recently, my money is on institutions are moving in and they are strengthening their positions. Now, the second reason for the major moves that we're seeing in Tattooed Chef, it could be potentially a short squeeze, okay? I've seen quite a few people talk about this, but I'm not fully convinced 100% that it's a short squeeze. But let's explore the idea, okay? So this is the short volume information, the short volume ratio, and also the market dates. And as you can see, from the 21st of May 2021, our short volume ratio was 29.07 and the short volume was 366,000. But as you can see, it's been fluctuating. I mean, around the time when the CFO left, that was the highest level at 32.67, and it slowly started to decrease, you know, as dust started to settle again, but then it picked up again on the 17th of May to 25.74, and it slowly started to decrease, and then we saw another spike on the 21st of May to 29.07, and that's as much information as we have on this website. You know, a lot of the information is laggy. Is that enough to cause a short squeeze? I don't think so. I don't buy it. I really don't buy it. I think the majority of the moves that we've experienced post tax day is simply institutions moving in. And why are institutions moving into the likes of Tattooed Chef? I honestly think it's because of rising interest rates. It's due to inflation. Now, inflation is here, whether you like it or not, whether you agree with it or not, inflation is here and inflation is alive and well. And we know the only way the Fed can combat inflation is to increase the interest rates. Now, think about it. If they increase interest rates, okay, companies that have bad balance sheets that depend on taking out loans, well, their loans will now become more expensive. And therefore, these type of companies that have terrible balance sheets, they do not do well in environments where interest rates are rising. So what do institutions prefer? They prefer companies with solid balance sheets. And if you take a quick glance at Tattooed Chef's balance sheet, our balance sheet is solid. We pretty much have no debt. Okay, we have 2 million in debt, but our cash, look at our total cash. We have $185 million in cash. So we could quite easily clear off this debt if we wanted to. And look at our current ratio, 6.40, which means that our total current assets far exceeds our total current liabilities. And that means we are good for at least the next 12 months. So I think companies with strong balance sheets are more attractive to these institutions right now, especially in an environment where we're seeing interest rate climb. I think this is one of the reasons why institutions are starting to move into the likes of Tattooed Chef. So that's all I have for you in this video today. If you think there's other reasons why we're seeing massive runs like we're seeing right now, Comment in the section below. Let me know your thoughts. Remember, none of this is financial advice, so please make sure you do your own due diligence. Once again, congratulations to every single Tattoo Chef shareholder. Remember, this is a marathon and not a race, okay? It's just the beginning for this company. Our market cap is still only 1.7 billion. If we continue producing quarter after quarter, institutions are going to continue to like Tattoo Chef and take up more shares, and us early investors are going to benefit from the rise in the market cap. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your time, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.